Hello, is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Welcome to the new Shepard NS-27 launch coverage, the Eric Johnson Space Administration's coverage. We're T-minus 3 minutes and 50 seconds out from this new Shepard launch. I totally wasn't taking the dog for a walk and forgot about this. That's totally not what happened. Did you believe that? I have no coffee. I have no water up here. But we do have launch coverage. So I won't waste your time.
From launch,
we're approaching the moment where
we do the final bit checks that are going to test the actuating surfaces and then make sure that they have full free range of motion.
Sammy, Squarish, James, what's going on?
Before we launch. So let's go to the rocket now and listen.
Zombie. No, there's nobody on board this one. This is a new tail and a new ship. NS-27 is testing, it's like a upgraded New Shepard rocket. So, yeah, nobody on board, just instrumentation. Surely it will launch. Surely you can't be serious. Oh yeah, it's YouTube. We're prepared to fast forward. Preparing to fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir. Fast forwarding. What am I looking at? When does this happen in the launch? Now. You're looking at now, chat. Everything you see now is happening now. What happened to then? You missed it. Just now. You're at now. Juice bot! 69-month resub. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna... Actually, no. We're inside of pre-rolls because we just started the stream, so we don't have to worry about that. Hey, S24. Howdy from Manchester. Greetings from New England. We have like 4 Manchesters over here. Yeah, you're in the original one, though. That's good, too. How you doing? All right.
All right, welcome back. This is
hey, that's my line.
NS-27 mission, and we are at minute and a half to go.
90 seconds.
The bridge for our would-be astronauts. There's no crew flying today. We've got some payloads aboard today, but that bridge is what carries our crew members into the crew capsule, and that just retracted. That shows that the auto sequence has started, and we're going to look at these final bit checks that are going to happen right now as we get ready for launch.
Oh. Nope.
And here's that
nope.
whole, we mentioned this. This is a variable launch sequence here that's going to result in a few expected holds along the way. There's a few tests going on.
All right, man. Seriously, it's my job to say all the time, not you. So at T-minus 1 minute and 10 seconds, New Shepard has entered a hold here. There are planned holds in the count to account for leeway. The idea, see what I mean? Saying is my job, all right, not yours. Stop infringing on my territory, bro. Stay in your freaking lane. There are no payloads on board. Oh, hold resumed. T-minus 65 seconds and counting.
A little bit, show off some of that control.
It's going good, Tweak. We'll go play that after this. The only thing better than building a fake spaceship is watching a real spaceship launch. It's like my old man told me one time, the only thing better than 1 crawfish dinner is 5 crawfish dinners.
All right, that hold is now cleared.
Sorry for that. 40 seconds.
And so some of the cameras that we normally have a little bit closer up are giving us a little bit of trouble, so we're staying on this wider view. But if you look very closely, you might see some movement at the base of the rocket there. T-minus 30 seconds to go here.
So right now, what New Shepard is going to do, it's going to do a control surface checkout and then a thrust vector control checkout. It's probably completed that at this time. Then the engine will get primed. The engine's probably already primed for launch because we're 15 seconds out. So I'm going to shut up and we'll watch this baby fly. I wouldn't, King.
T-minus 16, guidance internal. TM is ready for boost. T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, command engine start, 2, 1, ignition.
That was different. Okay, we're getting telemetry from the booster. The cameras are a little mad.
Shepard has cleared the tower and is heading to space.
Fly, baby, fly!
The mission countdown was a little misaligned with the actual countdown clock there, and that's okay. We are heading up to space now.
Bro, what's wrong with
your stream? Shepard is flying through the atmosphere. BE-3 is providing 100% power level at this point.
Okay, so the BE-3 engine is a Hydrolox engine in the tail section here. It is at 100% power.
So next up, we're going to be ascending through the zone we call Max Q, and this is the point at which the atmospheric pressure on the vehicle is at its maximum. So this is a critical part. The BE-3 engine is going to pull back just a little bit in terms of its thrust as we punch through that zone. These are the first views that we're getting of this brand new rocket and that shiny new livery as it flies to space.
Hold up. That might just, I think that might be the encoding on the stream, but it looks like stuff's coming off.
And there we go. We've passed Max Q.
I think it might just be the encoder.
BE-3 is going to punch back up to 100% power level, which is going to help the rocket move faster and faster up through the atmosphere. Right now we're at 50,000 feet and climbing, just approaching about 1,000 miles an hour.
So as we keep watching the propulsion,
we're 1,600 kilometers an hour. We're at 25 kilometers and ascending.
If there were to be astronauts on board, they would be experiencing about 3 Gs. So enough to know that you're really on a ride. Of course,
they're having some nasty encoder problems.
We're approaching 100,000 feet now.
It's a little windy up there today. You see the rocket moving around? It's a little windy, but it's okay. New Shepard's more than equipped to handle it.
That we're going to come up to here will be MECO. That's main engine cutoff, and that's when the vehicle stops.
So 3,200 kilometers an hour.
Start coasting into space.
About
165,000 feet. We've approached 2,000 miles an hour. And that view on the left, okay, so there's MECO. We've
main
just
engine cut off, now
the
she's
main
coasting.
engines. And now the vehicle is going to be coasting on its way, on its journey up to space. The views that astronauts would be getting if they were looking out the windows on a flight like today would be just spectacular at this point.
Okay, for the metric people, if that number over there says 330,000 feet, that's across the Kármán line, more or less.
Capsule has reached
and we see separation now through that right side of your screen. You see the capsule is now separating in distance away from the booster.
Don't talk over the color commentary.
This
man.
is the moment that the ride to space is all about, really, for payloads or future astronauts that will be riding on this vehicle.
Such a dick move.
So each of our payloads is going to be collecting some amount of data, and of course those postcards are getting their own 0G moment.
1,600 kilometers an hour and decelerating. We're at 90 kilometers up.
About 3.5 minutes into the flight, we are approaching the Kármán line at this point.
Yeah, Phil.
New Shepard is, you can see the velocity. The
Epic, I know people at Blue. I gotta tell them.
On the left side,
I gotta shoot them an email. Like, yo, I gotta teach you how to do this, dude. They'll probably be like, yeah, you're an amateur. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. All right, bye. Cool. Thanks. I'll see you later. Yeah, of course, Marcus. Stage is going to land. Capsule's going to land under parachute.
This is the data that tracks the booster's descent. The booster has...
all right, we're looking for 333 right there.
Its own apogee moment, and in a moment, it's going to start descending. All right, it has hit its apogee and is now descending back to West Texas. Meanwhile, the crew capsule is continuing to ascend to its own apogee.
Apollo's like, I know that
word. 0G time to
just made it, Jim. Just made it. Right to the Kármán line. It was very... That was very close. I think 333,000 feet is Kármán line. Am I wrong? Because it would be 100,000 meters. Right? That's 333,000 feet. I mean, if you plus or minus sea level, that might have something to do with it. Is that altitude off of sea level, or is it off of ground level? If it's off of ground level, that probably explains the disparage.
All right, the booster is now at
the difference there.
Below 300,000 feet.
It's suborbital hooded. It's going to come right back down. This booster is going to land.
You can see it's picking up speed as it falls. Now, the booster's shape is designed
328,084. Okay, so she made it.
Between the two vehicles, the booster is going to win the race back to the ground, back to West Texas.
So the booster will
land
about
be ground
2
level,
miles north of where it launched off the launch pad. And we're going to see it aiming.
This one is doing 3 Gs. How much will Super Heavy do? Starship Super Heavy, I mean, the Raptor engines are highly throttleable, so they'll most likely fly a trajectory that doesn't liquefy humans because of the throttle ability. Now, to be fair, that rocket engine is very throttleable as well. You know, people dump on Blue because they, you know, they've only launched New Shepard, but I will tell you, New Shepard is a hell of a piece of kit. It's really, dude, it's a Hydrolox, highly throttleable Hydrolox engine. So, you know, you saw, cast your mind back to the Artemis 1 launch and how much problems they seemingly had with that Hydrolox getting it to work, getting it to jive with that whole big launch vehicle. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like New Shepard isn't a smaller rocket. It absolutely is. But also at the same time, Hydrolox is Hydrolox. It's a hard propellant to move around, and it's extremely difficult to have deep throttle ability with hydrogen. And they seemingly do it no problem here every time.
Sphere on its way back to West Texas. It looks like a nice and smooth descent. That's a great shot right there.
I'm so glad you guys see the same shape. It's a very aerodynamically efficient shape.
The wedge fins, steering fins, the ring fins, they're all working together to guide.
No fins though.
Next up, we're going to see
that one has fins.
The drag brakes inside the ring fin. They're going to deploy, and that's
so the toroidal wing is providing stability during landing here. These are working basically like canards, and they're going to steer this sucker right into position. And then the drag brakes are deploying up at the top.
They're going to increase the surface area.
I like the toroidal wing. I think that's a super smart idea.
Rapidly, as expected.
Sonic booms.
There's the sonic boom that we hear on descent.
We have ignition on the B3.
We have engine relight.
She's coming down. All right. Landing leg deploy.
Landing legs are deploying.
Dial it in. Okay. Dude, you don't know how difficult that is to do with hydrogen. That's really, really, really tough.
And touchdown. Welcome home, New Shepard.
Very nice. Very nice.
Shepard's landing of
Very
the
nice.
booster continues to be one of our just proudest moments here at Blue Origin. It's really symbolic of just the incredible engineering that's going into
I think I would too.
building, designing, and operating this rocket so that we can bring it.
But the rocket's impressive, though.
It never gets old. I swear, every time I see that booster landing, it gives my heart a boost.
And, you know, for the folks in Texas, this is both the end of the boosters.
Okay, be quiet. Yeah, I can't speak enough to the volume of difficulty it is to do that. It's really tough to do that with a small rocket. Bigger rockets, you have the benefit of inertia and momentum to kind of keep your track. It's tough to balance something like that. And to the throttle ability, guidance, navigation, and control of the New Shepard tail. It speaks volumes to the level of technical expertise here. Like I said, I'm not just saying this to be like, oh, Blue is great. Yeah, okay. Where's your orbital rocket? I mean, that's coming, but also it's been 20 years. Should probably do that. But I will say that this is very, 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 very well done. It's a pretty awesome launch vehicle for what it is. They did not catch the booster. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Landing legs, so last decade.
If we were to zoom out, you'd see those three beautiful red and blue main parachutes.
Yeah, of course, Goku.
Beautiful.
So those parachutes are essential.
Is that why they don't do a hover slam? New Shepard really doesn't need to. The power to weight on that B3U, or your thrust to weight in this, a power to weight is an automobile. Your thrust to weight on that engine, yeah, it can hover. You just hover. That's the efficiency of Hydrolox.
So to make the final touchdown even smoother.
It is fully reusable, Gestalt, yeah.
Burst of air, if you've ever seen a New Shepard launch, it's a very characteristic moment.
And now we are getting a little bit of a choppy feed on the video, but the telemetry is coming through here, so you can see that the capsule is descending. There's the mountain range behind the capsule. 16, 17 miles an hour is the totally.
Man, that must have really high part count.
Point for the mission.
But those retro thrusters should take that down to just a few miles an hour, a very easy descent.
Why video trash? You know what? I'm asking myself the same question, Connie.
Within 200 feet.
They need Starlink. I think we saw Starlink antennas on Jacqueline. Oh, there we go.
And touchdown. You see that plume of dust in the desert that is caused by that last puff of air that comes out of the capsule.
Yeah, Ordon, that's definitely what happened.
Wow. Welcome home, New Shepard. This was a great mission. Great day watching this new vehicle fly to space and back. This moment, of course, culminates every mission when the crew capsule touches down. This is normally when we're welcoming home our astronauts that are going to be on board, and hopefully very soon we'll see astronauts on board.
So the capsule has retro firing packs on it, Oladi. It basically blows up at the ground. Seriously, there's an explosive in the center of the capsule, facing downwards. This capsule doesn't need a heat shield because it doesn't go up. It doesn't come back from a high velocity, right? So, I mean, not to say that orbital capsules don't have this either, but when the capsule hits the ground, it basically, there's an explosive packed into the bottom that blows up. And for a moment, for like a split second, the explosion is compressed between the capsule coming down and the ground for just a split second. It's like a couple milliseconds at best. But for that single second of deceleration that's going to be encountered because you pressurize the explosion between the capsule and the ground coming down, for the split second, it's enough to slow the capsule down and give it a nice smooth landing. Yeah, Soyuz does that. Yeah. That's not a new idea. Soyuz has been doing that for 50 years.
At blueorigin.com/careers.
Yep.
We have
it's an explosive pillow. Yep. Absolutely. The capsule blows up at the ground to smoothen out the landing. True story.
From Florida and Alabama up to Seattle, we would love to have you join our team. And if that's not enough for you, we also have some great merchandise.
The West Texas launch site elevation is 3715. There you go, Ordon. That explains
there it is, and you can see it depicts that brand new booster and capsule, that new livery that we just saw fly to space and back.
Oh.
Yeah, we see a cool reference.
It's like an airbag with no bag. That's right, Akato. That's exactly it. Yep. It's an airbag with no bag.
And there's some other references to today's payloads.
Hey, Cal, what's going on?
These patches for my own collection.
We need to both complete our collections, I think, Joel.
Every mission.
New Shepard, Westies. I get it. I get it.
My name is Joel. For Maggie here and the whole crew at Blue Origin, we want to thank you for joining us. And until our next launch,
Gradatum Ferociter.
Airbag int. Yep.
Have you ever dreamed of going to space?
Yes.
And gazing back on Earth?
Yes.
Some of the largest windows that have ever flown in space?
I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed with this.
A once-in-a-lifetime dream.
Gradatum Ferociter tweak. It's Blue Origin's motto. It means step by step ferociously.
Of astronauts.
Where's that shot of Cameron ringing the bell?
To book your flight,
where's footage of my boy?
.com and click Fly to Space. Tell us as much as you can about yourself. We welcome you to the final frontier.
I mean, theoretically, Zombie, if there were launch pads at each landing site, sure. Rivian mentioned. I hate this gradient here. Erudite, I can't stand it. I don't like it. It's really annoying because to me, it's too close to the gray that they have for if you're behind. It just screws with my stupid colorblind eyes, and I can't stand it, and I hate it. I hate it a lot, and I want to punch the person at YouTube that thought that was a good idea. Seriously, the pink grays out enough. The pink to my stupid eyes is super close to the gray. I can tell the difference, but it's really hard on the eyes.
To the final frontier.
It's very, very annoying, actually. How do you really feel? Yes. Dude, it's so difficult because I can't see the difference, RC. It makes my job harder. My eyes are all screwed up. Dude, you know what sucks? I'm the only one in my family that has 20/20 vision. The rest of my family has glasses. My mom's nearsighted, my dad's farsighted. I have one eye that's nearsighted and the other one is farsighted. You can't make this up. So I have my mother's eye over here and my dad's eye over here. And when those two crappy eyes combined, I don't need glasses. But I'm colorblind as frick. Man! What the heck? I'm the special one. Yeah, that's what they told me. How screwed up is that? You're seeing red at the moment. Touche. Surely there's a browser extension here. Surely you can't be serious. Yeah, sorry about that. It's genetics, dude. You can't help your genes, man. I'm also wearing jeans, just in case anybody was wondering. Can a Starship launch again so we don't have to watch this one? Hey. Come on. So you have the best of both worlds. Yeah. Found your channel while watching Starship Flight 5 reaction. We'll be watching your live feeds now. Just the right amount of shenanigans on this channel. Thanks, Adam. I really try to run the line between, I don't know, to put it in Top Gear terms, I try to skirt the line between James May and Jeremy Clarkson. You know, we're like Richard Hammond. We're right in the middle. I will get into specifics and technicality if somebody wants to, but I do like having a good time. I also enjoy long walks on the beach, and I really enjoy a clean pair of slacks. Pants. Got them from the pants store. See your last. No. Oh, wait, that's my wife. Yes. Yeah, what's up, sweetie? Hey, did I tell you your hair looks beautiful today? We could sue them for accessibility issues. Yes, we could, but I don't want to be known as the person that spilt hot coffee on them and then sued because they were wondering why it was too hot. I get it. I know the details of that case. The coffee was way too hot, but also it's coffee. What do you mean there's no ice? What, I got to drink this coffee hot? Hi, Mr. YouTube. Now that I'm a streaming partner, let's talk about my civil suit. Yep, we're good. Oh, Sammy, you got a T5 WC for your Camaro, swapping you the next month. Oh, I'm jelly. Nice, dude. Nice. I mean, T5s are good for the street. They really don't handle well after like 300 horse, Sammy. Unless you get like a built one, right? Now you could sue that same company for your bad quarter pounder. It's Royale with cheese, David. Royale with cheese. Hey, Audrey, what's going on? I mean, it'd be pretty bad if it burned that part of your body. FYI, since the original item I sent you via Amazon is out of stock, the thing I sent you was the Fix-It 10-ounce mug. I ordered one for the restock and will ship it myself, along with the other items I got that got sent back to the distributor. Yeah, Hokie, I was at the P.O. Box the other day. There's nothing there but RJ's coin. And RJ's coin was pretty dope. Like, RJ sent me an Apollo commemorative coin. And, yeah, it goes on my collection of super awesome space stuff in the house. Like, I have space stuff out here, right? Like, you know, like the 3D printed models and stuff that I use for you guys, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't have a, like, super secret squirrel collection of spaceflight stuff. No, I can't tell you about it. It's not anything crazy, dudes. It's a lot of coins and stuff. I have them on a shelf in my basement. It's pretty sweet. Like the RV guy suing because he used cruise control and went to the back to make something and crashed. Is there a Falcon 9 at your house? I'm pretty sure if there was, somebody would have figured out where I live. The moon sand stolen from NASA? No. No. Or do I? No, seriously. Okay, a little bit of a subject change here. That's going to do it for the launch campaign, though. But have you guys seen Steve Jurvetson's spaceflight collection? Here. Steve Jurvetson is a venture capitalist, one of the early VCs that invested in SpaceX. This guy is a spaceflight nut bar in a good way, like not the bad nut bar. You know what I mean? His collection is ridiculous. He has some pretty cool things. I'm trying to find it.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All right. Check this out. This is the dude's office. This is his office. This is where the guy works. Start looking around. The more you see, the crazier it gets. Hey, Mandalore Jack, what's up, man? I wish NSF Live would put a few patches so that I have a full collection. Yeah, you saw Scott did a video tour of it, and it is rad, dude. That's some Apollo. That's an Apollo era console over there. These are seats from the command service module. That's the I'm not sure which one that is. It's a console from a spacecraft. I'm not sure which one. It doesn't look like Apollo. Apollo's is kind of crescent shaped. But those are the clocks from Mission Control. Homeboy's got a couple rocket engines up there. Like, this is just one corner of it, dudes. Yeah. Yeah, that completely destroys my spaceflight collection. Mine is pretty cool, but it's not that. That's pretty good. I don't think that's it. It might be an AGC. Maybe. But that looks a lot like a test article, a test AGC. Karenov, what did you ask? So I hear you're into old cars and launch pads. Did you see there's currently... Oh, Kiranov, I won't comment on that if I don't know what's going on. So I heard you're into cars and launch. Ah, the Air Force Space and Missile Museum. How's the neck now? It still hurts, Skitson. Oh, nice Buick. Chevy Monza. That looks like a 61 Bel Air. There's a Pontiac right there. Tri-5 Chevy. It looks like a 50... I can't see. It looks like a 57 210. Another Chevy up there. Another Tri-5. I'll take the Corvair. I like that. Unsafe at any speed. Yeah. Most cars are if you drive like dog crap. Fun fact. Yeah, see? That Pontiac, man. Oh, this is baller, dude. Look at these cars. So, the reason why I like that Corvair right there is because Corvairs in the early 60s, they had a trim level for the Corvair called the Corvair Monza. It came with a flat 6 turbo because Chevy was trying to compete with Porsche. So they were trying to make a car that was cheap and economical that competed with the Porsche 356 and the Volkswagen Bug. So they had a flat 6 turbocharged car in like 1963. Just putting it out there. Corvairs are cool, man. It's flat 6 and it's rear engine, guys. The engine is right behind that license plate. Flat 6 air-cooled turbocharged. Yeah. Rear engine, rear wheel drive. They were trying to compete with Porsche, which is cool. I like Corvairs. I think Corvairs are sweet. I would really, you know, it'd be awesome getting one of these and then putting in a modern Porsche engine. Put in, or like a Subaru flat 6 in the back of this thing. Dude, that car would be unsafe at any speed. That would be a really easy way to get killed. But it would be fun. Ford. Nice Ford. Dude, Complex 34. I've been there, man. Yeah. I know where that missile is, too, by the way. That exact one. With its cart. I've seen it. I'm not saying where. How's the truck? Oh, good, truck's fine. Look at that. See? Dude. Like, I get it. The 50s and the 60s had their problems, right? But also, you guys know how Tesla and, like, SpaceX are always trying to push and find new things and, like, really push the envelope? Like, even if it is, like, a kind of a cultural envelope, like, you know, like, it's like the new crazy thing, like Optimus, Dude, that's what every company was like in the 60s. Just an airline company just building launch pads. Whatever. Sure. Whatever. You know, Chrysler, we're not selling enough cars. We need to diversify. All right, make tanks. Okay? What else you want us to make? Everything. What do you mean everything? Like, you just, just an airline company just making launch pads. Whatever. Do you have a Discord server that has car stuff? I do, Sammy. Yeah, absolutely. Hang on one second. Let me get the Discord link from Twitch chat. Here. There you go, man. More than welcome. There's a whole car section in there. In fact, on the weekends, dude, on the weekends, so on Friday, we do Friday night racing, if people like that, with a set of course and a custom mod pack. There's instructions in the Discord on how to do all that. And then I have weekly threads about what races are going on. So if you want to go and watch Formula 1 with some of my other viewers, I'm in there from time to time. Formula 1, NASCAR, Indy, whatever. Usually we have some WEC threads in there too. So, yeah, you want to comment with people on the races and stuff. Yeah, there's weekly threads about what's going on every race weekend. Any chance I can get back in the Discord? Yeah. Saturn Space Systems Launch Control Center. That's 34 or 37. I can't tell. Junie, don't go schizoid on us and you can come back, all right? Hey, or not. Good morning from Des Menez. Hey, Raiden, what's going on? Dude, some of these damn pictures. Yeah, baby. Dude, a sunbeam. Look at that. Those are super rare nowadays, mostly because they were junk and no one wanted one. But yeah, that station wagon over there, though. I love station wagons, dude. I love them. I love station wagons. Can you get the annotations off the screen so I can see what kind of car that is? I think that might be an Edsel. Can't tell. There's another car in front of it. Ford Falcon. Very nice. There's an F600 back there. See it? And then there's that looks like a Chevy C10 or an Apache maybe. Dude, I love old cars. Old cars are awesome. Nope, didn't play the music here. Dang, cars getting in the way of other cars. Look, if my view is going to be obstructed of one car, a 63 Ford Falcon can obstruct the view. That's fine. Anyway, little tangent there. Let's jump back into Satisfactory and the Pillar of Autumn stuff. Once again, never seen an Edsel? Yeah, of course. Once again, I'm going to jumpstart the YouTube stream real quick. We're going to end it because I've been trying to break it up, and we'll get into the Satisfactory Part 17. Oh, hey, the USSF Museum. They do a great job supporting obscure rocket history. I am a fan. I see, Vulcan, that you are also a fan. All right, so let me put up the title card here, and we will go live right at noontime for Satisfactory. Also, Thunder Cougar Falconbird. All right, so if you're on the YouTube side of things, I'll see you in the next stream, which would be starting in 5 minutes. If you're watching this on a VOD, you're probably really confused at this point. First of all, why'd you stay until the very end of the video? I mean, I appreciate the watch time, but also, you can go, come on, go. The show's over. Go. In fact, go see if I'm streaming. I'm probably streaming right now, right? Like, probably am. Let's be real. I have no life. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Seriously, though. I'll see you in a second.